Hello, I wanted to share a couple of details about what I love and why, and I would like to know what you do and why you love doing what you do today. It's the day after Valentine's Day, which is celebrated big in many parts of the world. You probably celebrated it as well. This year I didn't particularly celebrate it, but yesterday on Valentine's Day, I was reminded of, just in general, what I love, and in particular doing in business, what I love about my own business. So I thought I'd share a little bit of my story, and I would like it very much if you shared a bit of your story after you've watched this video and posted either a full post in this group, or you just simply post it below this video for me. So let me share a visual with you to make it easier to share my little journey of my business. There we are. That's me right there in the middle. But I didn't start there. I started here in a jewelry business, a diamond jewelry business. And you can see there it says Valentine's Day. We made a big deal on Valentine's Day, of course, in a jewelry store. And we were one of the first to introduce this particular called dip for a diamond. So we had this big fishbowl full of cubic zirconia with one diamond of the same size in there. And as people came in and they purchased something, they were eligible to dip the tweezers, the diamond tweezers, into the fishbowl, pick one of the stones out, and then we would test to see whether they actually managed to pick the diamond. That was so exciting. We actually did that not just on the one day, we did it over 3 days. Now, here is what is behind that. And this is where my whole background of marketing comes into play. I mean, I've started in marketing in the days when we used these real scissors and glue for cut and paste. So quite a long time ago. And for some people who might be on my friends list or who might be connected to me, that might have even been before your time. So you might not even remember the times when we used the real scissors and the glue to do cut and paste in those days. So that was a marketing exercise. From my marketing background, I always have had ideas, and I love the variety in marketing that you can work with, the variety of bringing together exciting ideas, bringing together craft in a way, a visual eye for colors and shapes. All of that is part of marketing. And when we purchased that very first business together here, my husband and I had absolutely no idea about jewelry. I had not even pierced ears in those days. I didn't know the difference really of 9 carat and 18 carat gold. I couldn't explain pearls in detail. I couldn't look at what the difference was between a created or a man-made ruby compared to a natural ruby. I've learned all of that very quickly in that business, but it wasn't about me learning the details of that industry and the business. It was about bringing my marketing expertise to that business. And I continued that because we bought that for a certain price. I built it up with marketing and then sold it at a time when other jewelers were closing theirs down. They didn't have any value in the business, and the way I built it in through marketing. From that exciting venture and adventure of being in the jewelry industry, I decided to buy a business in Brisbane Office Supplies. I transformed that from very little, bringing a website of over 8,000 products online in the days when it was just starting to put business and ordering online. I absolutely loved every minute of it. And I had some lovely staff in that business. I trained them to help me do the transformation, bringing sales online in that business. And those staff were so grateful they learned that, because they were able later on to go on into positions in retail and in other areas and do the same. That again, that was in the early days of the internet and putting your business and sales online. And again, I built that business from marketing, my marketing knowledge and experience and expertise. And the interesting thing is to where I went from there was to Sticky Beak Marketing as a marketing agency. And I started that in 2010 with the background of these other businesses. And I discovered, that was the first time I discovered about writing a book where you can put your story, where you can put your expertise, and where you can also put details of your particular method of what you want to achieve in one condensed place, big enough for the reader to get a feel for who you are, to get to know you, to like you, to trust you, but small enough so that it is not overwhelming. And to this day, I have got those books, and I can say that with each one of my 3 books, I built a business. So Sticky Beak Marketing was built with the secret of marketing a business like yours. The first book, though, was the one, the 5 practical steps to find and keep great people, which came out of my experience in those 2 retail businesses here. So it was really good. Each book had a foundation, and I'm sure you have a foundation in your business. It'd be lovely to hear or read about your business foundation, how you got to where you are and why you are doing that, because that foundation serves you as the start of writing a book. Writing a book that brings together your experience, your knowledge, your expertise. And the key is each time, I'm just going to take this out here, the key with bringing that together is knowing and really mapping out what is so special and specific about you and putting that into your book. And that is something that I now help you with. So if you are ready to write your book, simply contact me, send me a private message. But here in this video, or as a response to this video, tell me why you love what you do and how you got to do that. That'll be absolutely awesome.